The Bowman-Diels human resource frame is a modular framework that puts the human needs at the very forefront. So, in terms of the leader, their number one priority is to make sure that the human needs of the staff and the clientele in which the staff serves meets their needs. So, when we look at it from a school, it's important under this framework that the students, as the clientele, receive the proper learning and that the teachers or the staff, they have their basic needs met so that they are able to best meet the needs of the clientele. It almost kind of acts as a servant leadership type of theory, one in which the leader, such as the principal, it's not about having the clientele meet the principal's needs. It's vice versa. The principal is in charge of meeting the needs of those who work within the organization and in charge of making sure that the clientele or the people that the organization serves has their needs met. Under the Bowman and Diels human resource frame, an organization aligns their goals to the needs of humans. Decision making made by the leader is open and involves other people associated within the organization. These leaders have to have open lines of communication as they take feedback from those who work with them. The leader, instead of being the advocate, like we said before, they act as the servant. They are there to meet the needs of the people and the people within the organization and the people in which the organization serves. There's 4 characteristics that have to be applied for this framework. 1, the organization exists to serve the needs of humans. People in the organizations need each other. Without the people, there is an organization. So without teachers, the students wouldn't have people to learn from. And vice versa, if there were no students, the teachers wouldn't be able to serve as well. So both parties are reliant upon each other. When a fit between an individual and his organization is poor, one or both sides will suffer. So if a teacher is doing a poor job delivering instruction, the students will suffer because they won't retain as much or learn as much had they would have if the teacher had taught better. Vice versa, if the students don't perform well, the teacher doesn't succeed. So both parties rely heavily on each other. It's important to note that this framework of leadership operates like a family. All people within the family or the organization have a role and play a part in a bigger picture. Now, in terms of being a principal and establishing the hierarchy, I place the students at the top of the pyramid because everybody within the organization is there to help students meet their needs. Everything else becomes secondary. Right below students, I place parents because parents to a high degree have to trust the school to place their kids or their students within the school's hands. So it's important that the parents know that their son or their daughter, their child, whoever it may be, is at a safe place, where they can learn and where they can be safe of harm to achieve their maximum potential in terms of schooling. Next, right below, I put teachers and I lumped paraprofessionals together because teachers are responsible for the growth of those students' needs. If students are performing poorly, at least in the district that I work in, the teacher is responsible for that either growth or decline between the students. And paras are not exactly held to the same standards, but they are close in terms of helping students meet their growth. So paras are listed right below teachers. Following paras, I have maintenance workers, office staff, and cooks. These are people that all help to make sure that our basic needs are met, both as staff of the school and especially for the students. Without our maintenance workers, we would have dirty schools. We wouldn't have a clean and really safe space for them to work. Our office staff is in charge of communicating with the families every day. It's important to make sure that their needs are met, to make sure that they're okay, and to make sure that they have the necessary tools and the knowledge to do what they need to do. And without our cooks, our students wouldn't be able to eat each day too, so they play an extremely vital role in our everyday life at school. And then lastly, I put the principal because as acting principal under the servant leadership theory, my needs are last. It's not about me. It's not about pleasing me. It's about me as the principal making sure that our organization as a whole is meeting the needs of the humans that we serve. Thank you so much, everybody. I hope you have a great year.